dozen cases. 30 dozen cases.
You cleaned them first?
Yeah, because we had to go to the store. We
Like
can't
wash them or clean them?
we only had to clean the ones that were dirty. The rest of them were clean. Most of them were clean anyway. Some of them had little chicken shit on them. We had to clean that up. So because they're going into a grocery store.
I got you.
So yeah, and he would take them down. He had these contracts with 2 or 3 of these local grocery stores, IGAs or whatever the hell they were.
Yeah, whatever they were back then.
Yeah, and then we had our garden. We had our gardens, and then we put up enough green beans to last for the year. We put up enough corn to last for the year. We had a potato bin in the basement that was the basement.
I still have potatoes.
The basement, we had built this potato bin, and it had, wood, keep it off the concrete.
Yeah.
And then it was
You had
wood all the way
concrete?
around. Yeah, the basement was concrete, because that's where Grandma used to wash. And then we had, so we put all the potatoes down there, and by the time potatoes started coming in the next year, we were down to potatoes that had all kinds of eyes.
I remember you telling me about that. Like, I remember you telling me the story about your potatoes and whatnot. But yeah.
Yeah, and then Grandma she would can beans, green beans, and a couple other things. And then, we never went to the grocery. We went to the grocery store for salt, sugar, bread,
Flour.
and flour.
Flour, shit like that.
Yeah.
Huh? Well, after this little kosher salt thing, I have a few things stored downstairs.
Did you can tomatoes? Did you grow tomatoes?
Tomatoes we grew all kinds of tomatoes, because most of the time Grandpa sold most of the tomatoes. I mean, we always had tomatoes to use, and we always had about 10 yellow tomato plants, and that was the only tomato my grandmother would eat.
Really? Holy shnikey.
Yeah,
Do
because
you like the red ones?
the yellow ones were not acidic.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh my goodness. Wood tagged me, or she said she tagged me in something on Instagram, and she knows I don't go on Instagram a lot. You need to go onto that video, and it took me a hot minute to figure out how she tagged me. I never go on Instagram. Anywho, it was this weird vegan dude that I went down a rabbit hole and watched a couple of his videos, but the one that she tagged me in was an heirloom yellow tomato. And that's why I was like, woo. And he said, and we sell our seeds. Oh no. And it was a weird video. I was like, oh.
How about onions and garlic?
Oh, yeah,
Did they do garlic? Did you
yeah.
grow garlic?
Yes, we had garlic. We had onions. We had onions. We had a bin. The potato bin was divided a little bit, and we had a bunch of onions in there.
Oh.
And then
How about peppers?
Beets.
Green peppers? Bell peppers? No.
we had green peppers, bell peppers.
No hot ones.
No hot peppers.
Yeah.
None.
No.
Never.
That wasn't a thing back
No,
then.
it
Nah.
I never tasted hot peppers until I was in the Navy.
Yeah.
Ah.
No.
Really.
No, I'm sure.
Never tasted. And
shit, Mom just told. Mom and I just went over. Mommy and I had a good conversation yesterday.
I never had seafood until I was in the Navy.
Didn't do any fish? That nobody fished?
We did with catfish.
Okay.
I was gonna say catfish because freaking I remember Grandma Reisner's. That was the first time there was like crawdaddies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I was little at Grandma Reisner's and that pond. I remember the driveway that kind of went over, and it was a little bridge, but then there was this creek
That wasn't.
that went.
That wasn't at Grandma Rice's.
That wasn't
That was
Grandma
it.
Rice's. That was Uncle Paul and Aunt Sharon. That's where they lived.
But Grandma Reisner was there probably.
That's where
Yes.
that's where she lived.
That
Yeah.
was the first time.
That's
okay.
where she lived when you were born. When you came around.
So
She
but-
didn't live where I grew up.
Right.
When you met her. She lived with Aunt Sharon and Uncle Paul.
Okay, so whatever house that
Well,
was,
okay.
was the first time I met her.
Yeah,
And
it
it was the first time that they had a pony.
Yes, they did.
And you,
Yeah.
and you caught your crawdaddies, you and Ellie.
Absolutely.
With that, Kelly was showing you how. Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
There was a creek.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I remember.
They built, in order to get to their house, they put a bridge.
I know,
across the
that's why I
street.
just said, I was like, I remember going to this place because I remember meeting Grandma Reisner for the first time.
What,
And it was, for me, as a little girl, we had ponies. It was so fun because they had the creek and we got to play outside. Oh, yeah, that was the best freaking time.
oh yeah, I used to,
It was freaking
when
awesome.
I was a kid, I played in that creek, caught all kinds of crawdads.
Oh, Daddy, I can only imagine how all of you seasons have played in that creek and just,
It was fun. It was fun. We had a good time.
all right, keep on talking.
What else? Like, okay, he had pigs? He had pigs? No.
We had pigs. We had pigs for a while. But you gotta remember, West Portsmouth is, it's kind of like this, only a lot closer.
Right.
Okay. So, and we had this, we had the chicken coops here. All right.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Ah, here we go. We
A
get the diagram.
Diagram.
This is the chicken coops.
Yeah,
Okay, the house is down here.
gotcha.
And then this is, all this area right here is, there's nothing over there. That was where we let the chickens run free range,
Okay,
okay?
gotcha.
And then out here, it was about probably 100 by 150, and that was that was the second garden. Okay, but there was a house that lived there, right here.
Okay.
And these people rented this house. And half the time, no, the people that lived there, it changed every couple of years or so forth.
Yeah.
But anyway, black family moved in there. And shortly after they moved in there, Grandpa decided he was gonna raise pigs. So we,
Fucking racist motherfucker.
no, and nothing to do
I'm
with-
just,
yeah.
I know, because
But-
my people don't like pork. I get you.
But
Back
anyway,
in the day,
so
I
anyway.
get it. I get it.
Now, you gotta remember,
As I
we got
swear.
this big ass garage. We got a corn crib here, we got a corn crib here, and then this area back here before you get to that, chicken coop. Yeah, the chicken coop was 50 by 300 feet. We had like 400 head of chickens. I mean, we got eggs up.
I want you to continue to tell me about this story about the pigs. And
Okay, so
yeah,
anyway, so
focus. I want to hear about this story about the pigs
Well, you
because
know-
I haven't heard about this story. I've heard about many stories, but the pigs and the black family. I want to hear about the story.
Okay, so now the pigs, Grandpa decided he wanted to raise pigs. So
Yeah.
we got three pigs. We had 3 pigs, but with pigs, you have to have, it has to be a muddy thing.
Yeah.
It has to be a muddy
100%.
thing.
Yeah.
So we'd have to go back and water this and make mud so that these pigs could waller in the mud and, you know, and they were,
Continue to be in there, frolic in
well,
there. Yeah.
well, that's how they keep cool.
Yeah. I know. I was saying frolic.
Okay,
because-
but anyway, so after about 6 months of this, this got like out of hand. These fucking people started complaining about the stench. And so the health department came and told us, told Grandpa he had to get rid of his pigs. You can't raise pigs here. And so anyway, he went back and forth with him for a while. And so then he took them out, slaughtered them, and we had all the pork we needed and all that. And then from that on, we went up to Lucasville, which is his sister's house, Kaner and Lillian Spurlock. Anyway, so we went up, and Kaner had a big field, and he had a couple of pigs. Grandpa put a couple of pigs in there, and then we started sharecropping about, I don't know, probably 40 or 50 acres of corn. And what you do is you take care of the corn.
I remember you telling me about this when we were driving through the fields.
You take care of all this corn, and you don't have to pay rent. All you have to do is give them half the crop.
I remember you telling me about this story when we were driving through.
And we get all the corn, and then that was what we kept these 2 corn cribs for.
Yeah.
And so that was the way we went. It was Kaner had a draft horse. And believe it or
Those
not,
fucking
believe it or not,
beasts.
well,
Workers.
Believe it or not, I watched my grandfather. We didn't have a tractor on these two fields.
I gotta explain. He had all these big strapping boys, right?
No, he had this fucking. I mean, Kaner had this draft horse,
Right.
and that's how we turned over and plowed this field.
Well, somebody had to drive the horses who did
Pick
that.
up all the bullshit.
The only person that was big enough to do that was my grandfather.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, yeah. He was a big man, strong, good, strong. No, he wasn't that tall. He was just a huge man. I mean, his thighs were about the size of my waist. He was about 6 foot, maybe a little taller. No, he was about 6 foot because I was about the same height as him when I was grown. I was about the same height. And-
I thought you were like 6'1".
But huh?
I thought you were 6'1". Anywho, keep on going. I'm enjoying this. I fucking love
What the hell is that?
it. The hell is what? Was that a good?
Here's your wine that Jeffy brought you. This Ohio wine. How is it? It's Ohio wine.
Sweet,
Huh?
sweet.
Oh.
It's like Southern Comfort. Only not the bite.
That's that wine that Jeffy bought you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jeff.
Is it bad?
Take a sip.
I don't know if I want to.
She's like,
Just
shit.
based on what your face looked like.
Seriously. After what you did. Apprehension.
Look at the trepidation.
I
syrup.
Yes.
It's like,
It is syrup.
oh my God. What are those people thinking?
I have no idea.
Moon Dreams. Holy cow. Wow. Wow.
Now you know why my reaction was in response to. Good Lord.
Oh boy.
Ravens Glen.
Where's it?
West Lafayette, Ohio.
Where the hell's that?
I have a fucking clue.
What does it describe? What's it say on the back?
Mom, your face.
Full, fresh fruit flavored, bold red collar, and a long, velvety, fresh finish, all with an ego that seduces your senses, yet maintains your respect. I hardly think so.
You need to taste it now.
No, fuck you.
No, just a sip.
No. No.
One little.
Nope.
You need to have it on your tongue so you
No.
can understand.
No. Honestly, I'm gonna go with the hard pass. You wanna know why? Because of your face, and then I literally sat here and watched you in the periphery. I'm on a hard pass because I'm hungry. No, I'm not.
It's like,
I don't
it's like
even want.
drinking,
I don't. Go ahead.
Aunt Jemima's syrup.
Yeah, not.
Oh,
no,
God.
no.
And Dad
it's-
takes
it's
another
a-
sip.
It's a red cherry syrup kind of thing. Yeah.
Oh, you got
That's older. That's not.
Wow.
I ain't drinking that.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't
Might be
even
able
want
to cook with it or reduce
can
it or
cook
do
with it.
something. If you can make a dessert, something or other, like a simple syrup kind of thing,
There
cook
you
it
go,
down,
Mom. There you
because
go,
it's
Mom.
got so much sugar content.
That is.
Are you gonna do that?
I'll
Sure
not
as
throw
hell
it
not
out.
gonna eat.
No, I don't want to throw it out. I won't throw it out. But I won't drink it either.
And you people, my parents that love me,
Get one of those.
I'm going outside and put it away. You
Bring
people
it up
that
and
love me wanted to fucking make me try that.
You need to
nasty
have
shit.
just one little taste
Why?
of it, just so that you understand what we're talking about.
No, your facial expression.
I don't think we've ever had. I mean, that's not even anything
Your
I ever drank in high school.
facial
You know,
expression.
you drank a lot of sweet
Like the
wines in high
Boone-
school.
the Boone Farm.
Firebird, Goose.
Oh,
Annie
fuck.
Green Springs and everything. Yeah, but it's like it doesn't smell. I mean, it smells like it would be good. Sweet. Sugar.
It's
That's you fucking Polaroid, sweet. Really. All right, ready? Oh. God, I knew I shouldn't have done that. Fuck, you guys. See, yeah, but I was
No,
curious.
it's all good. Do
It's
it.
over.
Curiosity killed the cat.
You had to do it. You had to.
No, curiosity killed the cat.
You had to do it.
That was curiosity because after, oh my god, that's a chokes.
Yeah. How people need to go to California and learn how to make wine, huh?
Yes.
No, here we go. Ohio, it's different demographics, and now that I just tasted that, and the Ohio people and everything with the sweet tea, I saw I watched this little thing. And this guy, I don't know.
Well, there's 6 other bottles over here we can open up.
Oh my God! Shut the
Of
fuck
Ohio
up.
wine, yeah. He brought.
All the same one?
No,
No,
all
no.
kinds of different ones.
Oh,
No, just leave them.
mom, mom, walk away.
Lucky. Buckeye Blush. That could be good. Again,
It's a blush.
everything says sweet on it.
That's
Everything says
because
sweet.
everybody in the. Oh my God! It's like sweet
Sweet.
tea. So
Blush wine. Wow.
I saw this little thing, and it was this woman, whatever, with her husband, and their influences, whatever they are. But it made me chuckle because this guy was like, What do you mean tea with no sugar? They have sweet tea. It's sweet tea. And then
No,
she
it's
was
tea flavored sugar wine.
no, she was like, no, honey, people actually drink tea and boil up tea. Why? That's just wrong.
It is.
And then he was, and
It actually put lemon in it. And
oh,
honey.
Mom,
Oh my word.
no, Mom, it was this whole little thing made me chuckle because when I first moved down to North Carolina and like southern sweet tea and just going to McDonald's and every McDonald's had sweet tea. I
Wow.
was like, what? Sweet tea is an option up here? Or down here? What the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
No, $1. And it was $1 for the big fucking thing. It was a sweet tea from.
At McDonald's, huh?
Oh my God, Mom, seriously, it was the best. And I can contest it.
Okay.
I was blown away. Dad's like, all right, I need to get this fucking shit out of my brain.
That's some of the Portuguese.
I know. I needed to get that.
That's good. This is.
I mean,
I mean, the
That's what wine
the
is
fact-
supposed
the
to
fact
taste
that
like.
but this is so fucking cheap.
Yeah, but that's what wine is supposed to taste
It was a John Fine.
like. Oh,
What?
Mr. Hyacinth.
Oh, that was his.
Oh,
That was his find. Absolutely.
Mr. Hyacinth. Addie, Mr. Hyacinth.
Oh yeah.
I'm thankful that I just got to know them for a blip. When I was an adult, I'm grateful to get to know John as an adult, as a little bit as I did, and hearing your stories about him and whatever. I'm grateful.
He's a remarkable man.
I'm grateful.
Miss
And
him. Miss
I-
him. Miss him. Miss him to pieces. Yeah. Get up in the face.
Emily, no, because that's what he would.
I know.
And
I know.
oh, jeez, I know you know, but he would and grab my shoulder, pull me in close. And your parents, and I'm not even doing him justice, but just some of the conversations I could totally hear. John, I know you guys have a fucking lifetime of memories of John.
Yep.
Lifetime. And the older I get, the more I realize, like, wow, you guys shared a remarkable friendship. It's
Pretty amazing.
it's
Every Thursday we used used to solve the problems of the world.
I'm sure you did. Well, not only that, it's
Well,
just
No, the amazing thing about it is John was a flaming liberal. Was he not?
Pretty much.
seriously.
Seriously.
Yeah, pretty much.
Seriously.
Yeah, he had, yeah, he had liberal leanings and tendencies, and yeah, yeah.
But after
Wow, that's kind of.
No,
oh
no, no.
wow, no, that's.
no.
You know
listen.
what? No.
Well, let me finish this.
Yes.
So after about 5 years of our Thursday evenings chats, he was actually a staunch conservative.
Coming around to the consideration that, wow, these people really are pretty hosed up, aren't they? These liberal people. I don't want to say converted, but he
No, I didn't say it.
Real-
saw the
Realized.
light.
It's
He
realized.
it's like,
Yeah.
That's all it is.
And
it's
it's
just
just
you
a-
realize.
It's just their conversations back and forth. It was like with my friend Helen. You know, she grew up in St. Louis, Missouri. She thought she was a Blue Dog Democrat because everybody in her family was Blue Dog Democrats. And,
Oh.
okay, I'm a Democrat. And when we drove from Denver to Connecticut,
To
in
Connecticut,
Esmeralda,
in
and,
Esmeralda,
yeah,
yeah.
we're listening to Rush and we're talking and doing things, and she's like, she had the epiphany that she realized that she really wasn't. She was like not political at all. She just thought she was a Democrat because her family was, and then she realized that, oh my God, I'm not a Democrat. I don't agree with anything that they believe in. I really think I'm a conservative, and she always thanked me for opening up her eyes to, conservatism. It's like, no, you opened your eyes to it. You figured it out on your own.
I was just a little pathway to
Yeah, yeah.
freaking.
Funny. But yeah, we drove across the country for 5 days and listened to Rush, and in those 5 days, boom, she figured it out.
I remember you telling me
Yeah.
some
She
story
was like,
about this.
oh my God, she had this epiphany.
I remember you telling me the story about something about those lines because you guys drove across in Esmeralda and you guys bonded and blah blah, and
Yeah.
it was because you wanted me to listen to Rush
Yeah.
and I wasn't ready. Elliot listened to Rush. I wish I did.
Well, then Esmeralda, guess where she got her name?
You know the story behind her getting the name.
Hold on.
The car.
No, I don't remember. I probably do as soon as you tell me.
So
and remind me.
We left
That's-
Denver. We drove to St. Louis. We stayed the night. I think we stayed overnight, one night, and into the next day for the most of the day with her parents in St. Louis, which was a hoot, getting to meet Helen's mommy and daddy. And then we left and drove to Ohio with the plans. We were going to stay at Larry and Sharon.
Yeah, I remember that. I
Grandma Pat's,
remember all
yeah.
of that. Yes.
So we pulled into the Grandma Pat's driveway and pulled Esmeralda up, and she came out on her back porch, and she just stood up and she went, Esmeralda! And I'm like, she didn't have that name before, and she's like, she reminds me of this dress form that I had that I used to make my clothes and hang clothes on, and her name was Esmeralda, and she had the same smooth, sleek lines. So that car reminds me of my dress form that I used to have, and her name was Esmeralda. So she's got to be an Esmeralda. Yeah.
I have never heard that
Yeah.
story.
So Grandma Pat named her Esmeralda. It's like, well, then Esmeralda she is. That's her name.
I never heard that story.
Oh, yeah.
That was not a story that has ever been told
And
to
I think
me.
your dad remembered the dress form Esmeralda.
Yes, I did.
Really?
Yeah, mother was an exceptional seamstress. Exceptional. She did a lot of things. She was very good at a lot of things.
Multitasking. Yeah. Huh?
But, yeah, and
You have to be when you're especially back in that day. You have to know how to do whatever, and you learn what to do.
she was, yeah, she,
So go on the seamstress.
yeah, she was, I mean, her mother taught her, because grandma was an exceptional seamstress. She made all kinds of things. Her grandmother, and I have one Afghan left
Where?
that she made. It's in a cedar chest.
Where?
In the closet.
I,
Yeah, she knitted.
I would love to see it one time and just to see it. I would love to just get a visual on this story and see if yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, but it was just like, she just came out and she's, Esmeralda! She reminds me, she reminds me of this.
I have
Yeah.
never heard that story
That's how she
before.
got, that's how she got the name.
And no, you have I have never heard
Sorry.
that story about Esmeralda.
Sorry.
And I've always wondered why it was Esmeralda. I, for one, always assumed it came from Papu's mom, Christine.
No,
Yep.
That's what I always assumed.
I don't think she had a name. I don't think they believed in naming,
And naming
things,
whatever,
yeah.
because yeah, they're.
But yeah, Grandma
Oh
Pat.
wow.
Esmeralda! And I'm like, what? Yeah.
Wow. I never
Yeah.
never knew that.
When they got to Connecticut, that was the first story that she told me.
Yeah. Guess what? Your mother named the car.
No shit.
Yeah. And that was a few days later, I got the bill.
You always get the bill, Daddy. What's
Well,
that?
for the speeding ticket in Indiana.
Kentucky.
Oh. Get your states right, Dad. Kentucky.
What was it?
Kentucky.
Kentucky. Well, I don't know what
It was Indiana.
it was.
Anyway, okay. Indiana, Kentucky.
I don't know, Dad. All right, go ahead.
I thought it was Kentucky.
Regardless of where it was, you got a speeding ticket
In
for
Esmeralda.
In Esmeralda.
in Esmeralda. I understood
Yeah,
that. So,
I had to mail them a check for $150.
oh, that was back in the day. How fast were you going?
95.
Oh.
I don't know.
100.
No, they.
She was clocked at 90, and they only charged her for 70.
In a 61 T-Bird, come on. I knew I wasn't going that fast. Although you don't know with those speedometers, you really don't.
Yeah, because
And there was
and it's
nobody. There was
straight
nobody
away.
around. Well,
And
it was
what-
a beautiful, windy, beautiful road.
Yeah, and the thing about it is that when you get that car going, you can't feel the speed.
Oh, I'm sure. Especially if you're on that flat Midwest, no salt, no anything, just smooth, and it's a low rider. Oh yeah, I can so. Oh, Mom, I've driven with you. I could totally buy 100.
I don't think so.
I don't think
Bullshit. I'm gonna do the little boy.
I don't think it was
A bullshit.
but it was, yeah, and then, so I said, I asked her, I said, what is this? And then she tells me, well, I was doing a little bit over the speed limit, and they said, they gave me a ticket, and they said they'd mail it to me, okay? So that was it.
That's it.
Helen told me it was 100. That's the only reason I know that.
She embellished.
I think you just freaking put it down to peg because you're a season.
Anyway, it that was funny.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
an awesome. I remember.
That was a trip of a lifetime. That was just like such an adventure.
And especially with your best friend, like, oh, mom, especially the just, you've told me the meeting of Helen before, but hearing it again, it was awesome. Yeah.
Hey you! Hey you! You want to go drink some wine?
And
Sure, why not? And we drove up to Marathon and sat on the beach and drank.
wine and got to know one
each other.
another, and that was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
It was a bond beyond bonds.
She was in her little green Volkswagen Beetle. Beaner.
Ooh.
She called it the Beaner.
Beaner?
Yeah.
The
Green bean, green jelly bean. Yeah.
the green bean,
Green jelly
green jelly bean.
Rusty
Oh, Rusty wrecked it. I remember him coming to Greece and blah blah, and yeah.
Him and Rick Wood's kid, they stole her car, took her car, and drove it and wrecked it. Yeah.
Speaking of that motherfucker, you want to call him real quick? I'm gonna call him regardless.
Nah.
He has two shits to the wind, and it'll be fun.
Probably
We can.
passed out.
I told him I would call him. And he's like, I don't know if I'm gonna answer. I was like, look, here's the deal. He said, no, I mean, you call me tomorrow. I said, no, I'm gonna call you regardless. If you don't want to answer, don't fucking answer.
So I got him.
And that's what I said to him. He was fucked up. Oh shit! You fucking answered, motherfucker! Motherfucker! You answered!
I always answer.
No, sometimes you don't. Well, it's fucking 7 o'clock there, so if you're too ready, say hi to.
Fucking drunker than a fucking skunk.
I know you are. You were drunk as shit when I talked to you 3 hours ago, bitch. Listen, ready? Say hi to.
Go.
Listen, ready? Go. You're on speakerphone, and I'm at the house. You want to say hi to my mom, your sister?
Hi, everybody. Everybody laughs when I say hi.
No, because I just said, Mom, Lolo, you dip.
Hey,
Focus.
Rusty. Hey, buddy.
What you're talking about, goddamn.
I don't know. Yeah, I gotta wonder sometimes.
What's going on?
Oh, nothing. Just watching the game and trying to go to sleep.
Sleep
bullshit?
at 7 o'clock? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Friends from the East Coast called me.
You're watching Detroit and Dallas?
Bullshit.
Did you have a nice Thanksgiving, sweetheart?
Oh, good. I did.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it was good, you know.
Did you hear Haley went and picked up Grandma?
No, I tried to call Grammy and
Yeah, she's not. She wasn't home. Yeah, so you had to call her on her cell. Yeah, I called her. Haley went and picked her up and brought her over to her house, and they had Thanksgiving over there. She had ham and turkey and stuffing and blah blah blah. And then Haley was gonna take her home, which was like I was so happy about that. It's like yes, thank you, Haley, for doing that. You know?
yeah, great.
Yeah, it's very cool. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was worried about mommy, even though she has a boyfriend.
Yeah, you know what? It's all good. It's all good in the hood.
I just don't want to hear about any, creepy things.
No, well, who knows? Who cares, you know, for that matter. But listen to this. They dated back in the day.
Came out my nose.
Back in the 70s? Oh, yeah, yeah. In fact, evidently, she broke this guy's heart.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and so he went and he married this other lady, and they were married for like 45 years, and she just passed away this past summer. And this guy looks up mother again, you know, calls her out of the blue. It's like, hey, blah, 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 and can I come talk to you? And she's like, yeah, and that's what happened. Yeah, they used to date back in the day, and she broke his heart. Yeah. And then he went and married this other woman, and now she's dead, so he comes back in her life. And I don't know if Allie told you about the text the text that he sent her. Oh my God. Yeah, this guy Rick sent Allie a text and said, "Thank you for understanding my relationship with your mother. I love her with all my heart. She's my soulmate. Blah 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 blah." It's like, oh my God, yeah. Oh yeah, this is not just some dude that she just met that she doesn't. She knew this guy back in the day. Yeah. Yeah, and now he's all smitten with her, and she's the love of his life, which, you know, I'm glad, I'm happy about. I really am.
She doesn't talk about goddamn Gene anymore.
Exactly. Yeah. Well,
She does.
she still kind of does.
She compares.
Yeah. But yeah, she's very much into, you know, superficial things like what people look like, and I guess this guy just isn't as handsome as Gene, but he's okay. Here. You want to talk to Jerome?
Hey. Here we go, bro.
What? How do you know, buddy? What football game? Dallas, Detroit? Seahawks and who? Oh shit! That's two fucking,
Mom just fucking did the jerk off movement.
two
That was
fucking
funny.
losers. Two fucking losers.
Aren't we all? We're all winners. You just have to believe it. Ooh, okay. I'm a season, bitch. Oh, wait a minute. So it's okay if we both begin with S. So there we go. I love you too.
He's trying to get rid of you.
Alright.
See you later.
I love you. No, alright, you're back to me. You're back to me. I'm going out so safe.
Oh my, huh?
What? This is a pretty fun evening. Don't you think?
Yeah. You gonna smoke your cigar ever? Probably not.
Not tonight.
No.
Yes. I'm gonna smoke it.
We'll say you should. Expensive cigar.
I saw that.
Better be worth it.
I'll probably have it tomorrow.
Okay.
What? Well, it's either tomorrow or Saturday, but I'd like the girls to have a thing at it, or maybe we could just let the girls stay home and take care of the dogs, and we can have a adult